All right. Hey, everybody. How's it going? I hope you have a wonderful day. If you want to know how my day went, this morning I stubbed my toe really hard, my middle toe. And I'm like, wow, this hurts. I'm like, fuck me. And then I went to take a shower after the gym. And then turns out my foot was just like, it was all blood, basically. And I'm like, that's why my middle toe has been hurting a bit the past day. So yeah, that's been my day. How has yours been? Hopefully you've been enjoying the weekend a bit better than me. Hi, Timitheus, Seamus. Should I say Timitheus or should I just say Tim? Honestly, I don't know. And Giggles, how is it going? So yeah, apart from that, we did some work today still. Good morning, Gonzalo, Kokodayo, and Real Super Cool. You were in chat very early already. Plan for the day, honestly, is just to do some more work. Tim is good. My actual name is Timothy. Villa Volpe, Nauseous, and Rasvan as well. So yeah. Australians call me Tim. I'll just call you Tim. Should be fine. What's the plan for today? I'm gonna be dead ass with you. My brain is semi-fried. So I don't know how much productive stuff we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna start by seeing, we're gonna start actually by reverting my local changes, and we're gonna see if William did something. Oh, should I have gone to live chat? Because I think I missed something. No, I did not miss anything. Still better than nothing. That's the idea. Like, during the day, we already did some cool stuff. Don't get me wrong. Did William push his changes? William. Push, please. We'll get there. Hi, Infernits as well. Let's see if he responds. I'm validating it didn't break. Okay, so I need to tactically buy time. Alessandro, I'm gonna need you, and Benjamin Staples as well, to showcase, but especially like Alessandro, I'm gonna need you. Happy to see you here as well. I wonder what's been going on. Hike a temple. I could do it. It's just I don't want to. It's next. I'm like the next. Where's my timer? The next 2 days and 8 hours, I'm still in grind mode, and then I'm taking some time off. Why does this? Oh, it's not gonna boot because I reverted my git changes. I think I have. Do I have an exe build? I don't think I have an exe build. Only a web build. But it doesn't work in web build. What I want to show. William, please validate faster. I'm gonna have to buy time. I'm from England to South, Cockney accent. Who are you calling cocky here? So what did I do today on my big to-do list? A few things. First thing, I was like, we got like back from Galaxy Click. It's a kind of here M198. So they couldn't get the itch.io thing to work, which kind of sucks. And then I was like, okay, let me just self-host on GitHub. So I have a GitHub pages now that hosts our web version. Here, M198 web. Then I realized that apparently like GitHub pages like doesn't support like some kind of compression, the Brolti or whatever. So then I wanted to do a new build, but the build failed because there was an error. And then after that, I have an error with my Unity locales that is fixed in William's branch, but he hasn't pushed it yet. So that's why we're like buying some time. How many wish lists? 350, I think was the number. Let me double check for you. Just for you, wish lists. lifetime wish lists for MO98. We're at 348 right now. So we've definitely fallen off from the 4Gamers Press article, which I think is fair. It's a weekend now as well. On Monday, I want to send out to my other Japanese contacts as well. Tomorrow is going to be localization day. William is pushing. Perfect. And then after that, I'm going to... I think for itch, you want to use DigitalOceans for the big web builds. It's not a big web build. It's just like you need to have like... There's like one checkbox you need to have in your build profiles, I think. Yeah, so here you have to go to like publishing settings and then like decompression fallback. You need to check this and then supposedly it should work. Or you can just disable broadly compression and then it should also work. But I didn't know that. How many languages are you going to localize the demo to? I'm not sure yet. As many as possible. I also need to do some whack-a-mole because I don't think everything in our game is like supported and set up for localization yet either. Oh, I pushed while the game... No, I pulled while the game was still on. I do not paper prototype games. Not really. There's so many demos coming out these days. Even if I had mine ready, I would opt out. I think, what would you do? Just not participate anymore? I think it was 4,000 demos this next fest. Maybe I dreamt this actually. I think I saw some Doom post about the fact that this next fest has 4,000 demos in it, which would be miserable. There was like a pre-release version I think we could see. I don't know if we can. Review registration. Please don't opt out. So yeah, we've done the tagging, registration, that's fine as well. So we just need to have our store page and demo still up. I guess I can't figure it out exactly. I quit this next fest, we'll release my demo in March, yeah. There's always going to be many demos, yeah. Next fest. Can I just Google this? Press preview. Huh. So all LD is already here. This is all like incrementals. Is this thing like public or is it because I'm logged in as a developer? Oh, it's just public. So what's the point of press preview? Please do not share this preview URL. This page is for press only. My brother in Christ, you're the #1 result on if I Google search you. I feel like there is some SEO mistake here. A game about sucking up ghosts with a vacuum. Beautiful. Oh, here we can see. Yup, holy shit, 3,858 demos right now. Can I like remove all filters? Yeah, 3,972 demos. My YouTube chat is behind, I feel. The highest I knew before was 3,000. And that was, I think, February or January. Oh, someone made a ripoff of, what's it called? We Harvest Shadows. But then shipped it before as a friend slop game. I mean, yeah. Are you speeding gameness for this? Does it mean that over 3,000 will be slop? I don't know how many will be slop. At least we'll have some adult games. I don't want to oh. I'm looking forward to playing Hunk Empire. Lost in Voice. Hellbound Inc. Tidewake. I think there's gonna for Uranus Penetrator. An incremental chess game. I came up with this idea a few days ago, no, like a few weeks ago, of like, oh, this would be cool. I think there's just going to be... Wait, if I look up Idler... 300. If I look up Clicker, 300. I feel like there's going to be 300 incremental games participating. A little bit more. Okay. A game about dodging balls. People are just... We're immediately getting to some more of the sloppy ones, I feel. Toilet paper idol. Okay, what is this art style? I don't know. 300 incremental games. This is not an incremental. Oh, because I'm looking up Clicker. Let me also look up Idler. So Idler and Clicker, we have 200 matches. This is also... Oh, well. Yeah, we have a lot of competition, I guess. Hey, Mike 10. No worries. Next Fest looks a bit mid. It's just so much. Just one more link. There's... What are these games? Loot Loop, this is gonna be a big one, I think. Like, they already have a lot of wish lists. Incretyper, I think, as well. Yeah, there's just so many incremental games. So this is, guys, this is why we just want to join this next fest. Because I think it's gonna be just fucked if we want to join the next fest with MO98, because there's gonna be even more incremental games. Anyways, I should have bought enough time for William normally. The Steam Play Store. Should be validated. I hope not. I got pressured. I'm sorry, William. Most of that is zero wishlist slop, not competition. Yeah, but it's still there. This is still the biggest next fest I think we've ever had. So yeah. I think you're fine, Benjamin. Because you're not making a game about sucking or a game about, like, you know, you're not making a short-scoped incremental. You're making a deep game. And I think those are a way more evergreen genre, I would say, than what a lot of these incremental games are. This is kind of like with the Survivor likes. You had all of the weird Survivor likes that did like one thing different and then just shipped it and shipped it fast. So yeah. There's so many, it worries me. Is this the reality check we're gonna get? Now, on the other hand, look, we already have 350 wish lists. So we're probably going to beat the wishlist goals for Kyoto Anomaly and Overtime Anomaly and fuck, what's the last one? Unicycle Pizza Time. Is it gonna be enough? I don't know. We'll see how the next fest goes. I think you know, Japanese is a beautiful language, and I don't say this as a weep, but I say this because there is this concept. There's like, you know, untranslatable words. Let me lower this a little bit. Of like mannerisms that I have just fully adopted. One of those is just the Shogunai approach, and be like, I can best translate it as a, what can you do? What can you do? It's like, yeah, we have a lot of wish lists. Like there's a lot of games, but what can you do? These are the cards that we've been dealt with. Anyways, so we have a new feature. If we go to settings here and we add Bite Me games. Dear Twitch chat, can someone in Twitch chat write something? We have 6 people. It should show up in here. I'll move it a little bit out of the way. You can see the chat better. I'm just waiting now until someone in Twitch meow. Please tell me this works. Potato. William, why does this not work? They should work. Bite Me games. William, this worked earlier. Bollocks. Did you touch it? Because it worked before. It worked very nicely. Is it just Bite Me games? Let me just find like... I tested like... Oh, Jason DeWeen is still live. Perfect. I tested it with him because he has like the most... I touched it since you wanted some changes. No! Yeah, it just doesn't pull in anything anymore. Oh well. Well, it used to be very cool earlier that you would actually be able to see your text. Ergo Hash, how young are you? Are you like 22? That is unfortunately a very self-report statement I feel about your age if you have to ask what is IRC. Holy shit, I feel old now. All the boomers in Byte, we have just awakened like a sleeper cell because they heard the word IRC. Do I need to add a tooltip now of what IRC means? Pushing 30, never heard of it. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Ergo Hash. Let's solve this problem. Tooltips. Tooltip underscore IRC. IRC. No, we're gonna keep it to IRC because it's not just it's not a chat. How do you explain IRC? We need to... This is how chat worked back in the old days, and Twitch is also like IRC. In-game wouldn't be IRC anyway. Yeah, it's very much Windows 98 thing. We're keeping it with IRC, we're just adding a tooltip. Should I just add internet relay chat? Let's maybe give it like a /B to make it bold. Just the abbreviation and leave it at that. I'll do it like this. And then at least if someone doesn't know, group chat. Yeah. Twitch, for example, runs on IRC. Still. Heard of it? Yeah. Tim, meanwhile, was just rizzing up girls over IRC, whilst everyone else was being a chut virgin loser. We have some Playway people in our audience, Funky Slots. Like people who got money. Did you fix the negative money glitch? Of course. Of course. What I want to do about tooltips. Here, pull. This is the stuff that we do the live stream for. Just the dumb small stuff that like I don't need to think too much about. Okay, let's open the RC tab. Let's just make the title a tooltip visualizer. No. Generic tooltip. General IRC title. Tooltip underscore IRC. I think that there were already alternatives to a non-West called accessible internet. Yeah, I scammed a dude pretending I was a girl on IRC. He was from Auckland. I was a bit far from Wellington. So let's take a look. I think he's trolling you, Timidius. Okay, we now have a tooltip for people who don't know what IRC means. How do you work in chats at the same time? I tend to get distracted when I VC with friends. The trick is you do the important work outside of the work in chat. And this is like, for me, it's 7 p.m. as well. Like my brain is already somewhat dead anyway. So it's like, I can still have fun just hanging out with the boys. But yeah, like actually trying to do like in-depth work or like deep code, forget about it. I think there's like a 60% debuff in terms of efficiency. You do get a little bit of a buff in terms of you can't like I can't start doom scrolling basically. That's the one benefit that we have of doing it like a live stream. So this was something that William broke earlier. I don't know why. The font is like offset now. So I need to like go and fix this throughout like a bunch of random places. And then mines counter as well, 18, sure. That's a big debuff. It is a big debuff. Game idea, you're a boss in a raid, in an MMO raid, and the enemies are players fighting final boss. So basically like you reverse the roles. Push IRC fix localization was missing. How does localization? Oh well. I'm just gonna pull it. Also, why did this prefab get changed? I feel like I didn't touch it. YouTube is eating my messages. Ah, you added locally but not the spreadsheet. I'm very curious what the localization is that you had to add for this. Top chat versus live chat. Yeah, let me change it to live chat, I guess. That's my localization. That's gonna be the reason. So this one gets restored. And then, wait, no, IRC and this one both get discarded. And then we go back to our localization. Pull. Let's give it another go. Oh, it's the IRC prefab. I'm stupid. It's not the actual IRC line. I can actually bring it back. So let's just try this again. Hey, Exidor, how's it going? So if we get like... I feel like it still doesn't work because Jason DeWeen has like 10k viewers right now, William. Localization for the settings of tooltips needs to be updated so that instead of username, it says channel. Oh. Yeah, but that's not the problem here. Open IRC inspector. Okay. Should I just join, William, let's just join Discord instead of going back and forwards. I think that's gonna be a little bit easier than you having to like deal with chat delay. Let's see if he's joining in. Okay, hi.
Hello.
How's it going?
Well, probably not great. Switching on the board.
Yeah. Any idea why? Does it work on your machine? That's question number one.
It worked on my machine. I got messages through. So can you check the Twitch game object below IRC?
Oh, this one, yeah.
And at the bottom it says IRC Twitch username. It says that. Yeah, okay, no, it should work then.
Do I have the value?
Doing that.
Yeah, username.
Both. Smart strings.
Then
They show up.
this is a message.
Yeah, that looks all right. Correct. Okay, you boot up again. Wait. Before you boot up,
I am
select,
booted.
Twitch.
I should
Reboot, but look, enable on the Twitch game object in Twitch IRC. This show IRC debug.
Yes. This is the important stuff. We can't ship the demo if this doesn't work.
Very important. Bring parasocial relationships to the next level where you can look at someone else's Twitch chat.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, on the other hand, it's also just a. Okay. Guess we should. Okay. Oh, now it's coming in. But now it's. Okay, it seems to still be working. So for context, let me pop out the chat that I am pulling so we can put them side by side. So this is.
Yeah.
Okay. These are fine, I guess. Let me try again with the debug turned off. Maybe it was just unlucky. Who knows?
Yeah.
What should now not work again anymore? So we have Twitch. Okay, it's coming in. Oh, that was a very long sponsored message. Yeah. Okay, it seems to work. So let's try this out. If we go and type this to Bite Me Games, will it reset? Okay, it doesn't up. William, I still get. Let me just enable and disable it.
Oh, did I fucked up the flow, I think, maybe. Connect.
I should have not asked you to touch it.
I'm dumb. I will fix.
Okay. Well, wait, so you're embedding Twitch chat inside the game? Yeah, so basically if you want, there is a setting that's going to be like probably disabled by default. And then you can pull in your Twitch chat in game as well. And it's going to like be combined in the full IRC feed between like your system, Twitch, and all of that. It was a dumb idea we had, but I think it was... The base implementation is surprisingly easy. So yeah. Anyways, William, thank you very much for your assistance. We'll
I'll let you know when I've got it fixed.
All right.
It was just level 9 again.
Bye-bye. Can you also make it so that if the setting is disabled, that the text field is disabled?
Do you mean the Twitch? Oh yeah, that. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so like if I disable Twitch integration, Twitch username shouldn't be visible.
Yeah, it should be an easy fix.
All right, perfect. Thank you. See ya. But yeah, I think if I go through the full flow, so I make this Bite Me Games, and then we just restart, then it should work, I think. This is where the big trimmer set. Yeah, it doesn't break. Like, there's some things of like, it doesn't support like emotes or like certain emotes. But let's see if I write a message. Yeah, okay, it shows up here. So I just sent a message called test. So if anyone else is in Twitch chat and like would send a message now, it should just pop in here as well. I don't think this... Because incremental games here, yeah. So that's the thing of like, if it's like an emote, you can't see like the actual emote, of course. It's just the text. It's a pretty easy Unity kit. Wait. Twitch Unity here. We're using this one. Here. So this is Unity Twitch chat, and it's just like anonymous login And then you can just get like an actual game object, like 2 classes, and then you can pull data from that. Did you try to break it? Super cool. We have font fallbacks. So if you try to send something in a font that's not the main font English, it's still going to see if it can find something in the other fonts. So yeah, emotes right now does not work because there's no like emote font in the game. I don't know if we should add an emote font support. It seems like, because you're also not gonna have like the Twitch ones. But yeah, Steam might extra review your game since it's live chat. You'd think so? I don't think so. Everyone is just trying to break the chat integration now by sending weird stuff over on Twitch. But yeah, so this was something that we also implemented. IRC didn't have graphical emotes. Yeah, it was not designed for it. Twitch is using like a very different version than the original IRC. Oh, I'm sorry, John Warner. I already stopped, so now it's not going to show up. Because, yeah, there's no game running. Everyone is just trying to send stuff now. Guys, it's not running. There's nothing to see anymore. So, yeah. That's that. I was gonna fix this. Yeah. I didn't end up fixing this fully because I need to disable this again. Okay. Also, I don't know why today, but like my OBS chat is not updating at all compared to like what it should be. Like it's updated in like the preview, it just takes a lot of time for the I have no idea why. Oh well. So yeah, so far we have done absolutely zero this live stream. Oh, I need to bring back the IRC because I reverted this, I think. Title, yeah, here. Generic tooltip. IRC title. And then tooltip IRC. Ta-da, okay. Someone got nuked by Streamlabs. I don't know who or what, but yeah. We need to do some... Why do I get so much spam emails? Oh my god. That's annoying. Okay. What do we need to do to get this game? Oh, someone had a question also about the John Warner. I see a wishlist in the start menu, but did you want it? Wait, start menu. I don't think I wanted to put it in the... So I have a wishlist button on the main menu here, like chat is kind of in the way. And then if we go to Suck Me Games, we have a wishlist here as well. I didn't want to put it here because I think it's just too much. I think here it makes more sense. Like wishlist in Discord, this does not belong on like the main taskbar. That's just too much. Desktop icon, we don't have a desktop. Like we can hide this. Like the idea was maybe to have like something desktop. I think realistically we're not gonna make this a full desktop. Like also with like dragging around windows. That's just too much scope creep for no real reason. Yeah, we have a shortcut in the start menu. That's this one, Iroxima. So if we click this, it opened in like a different browser. But then we would go to MMO98. Pushed hotfix for Twitch. Yeah. You should have quote-unquote gold sellers in chat asking you to wishlist. Oh, like IRC. How many wishes? We have 350 right now. With 2 days of the store page being live and 0 marketing so far. I've just been like, I needed to get the store page live. Actually, I'm curious, can you find it? Next Fest Press preview. Did they have a search for like the name? If I go here, discover Next Fest, search for a tag or option. Can I look up like... No. Do I just need to filter by like all of the tags that we have? Idler, clicker. Thank you very much for giving me Monster Girl Wukong Tree. Simulation, I think we have as a tag as well. 2D is a tag. Shall we keep going? This is very much... Oh, let's just make Tower Wizard as well. Starvister, Loot Loop we saw already. Because I think right now we're not going to show up in this preview. Because we do not have... Oh no, this one also doesn't have a demo enabled yet. Because these all have like installed demo. Or we're just that low on the list. Someone made RAM downloader an actual incremental. Business 98. 5-foot games. Is this a Bite Me viewer game? A retro roguelike deck builder and simulator about being a cashier in the year 1998. Complete payments using cool combos. What is this? I feel like they used the same Israel asset pack to start off at least. There goes the idea. I mean, we have a different, very different vibe still. I just want to see... Okay, I don't think we show up yet. Because we don't have a demo, although it's like Galaxy Grinder. Does this have a demo? No. Why do we not show up? Do we not have those tags? I'm pretty sure we do. Already put like... I wonder, is this a Bite Me viewer? No way. This is the first game that they've made as well. No clue. Yeah, I was gonna look up what are my tags. Yeah, simulation, capitalism. And then I guess I have clicker and idler as well, right? Idler, clicker. Business 98. This is the same guy making multiple games. We're just not in here right now. Well, we just gotta have faith that we're gonna show up in the full thing. I think it may also be... Okay, I have a theory. The theory is the press preview didn't get updated since the press preview went live. And our store page was not live when the press preview went live, and this did not like, they didn't like refresh of like what are all the games in the press preview. We missed the... What's incremental rage bait? We missed the wave... What? GDD creator. We missed the wave for the press thing. I think that's what happened. And I think they just don't permanently update. This is an Arabic... Why are you making this? There is always so many weird games on Steam Next Fest. But yeah, okay. No worries. I think we'll be fine. And even if we aren't in the Steam Next Fest, we'll make it work. At least I'll have a banger title of like, Steam blocked me from participating in the Steam Next Fest. And then like, just like a picture of me crying as the thumbnail. I don't know, I wouldn't put too much faith in the tool. I just earned the Jason DeWeen 7-day survival patch. What the hell? Oh well. How long does IGTP? Usually like a few days to a week, I think. It's not updated yet, at least. Because here my contributions, it still does not have an approval. Also, incremental DB did. It's kind of a weird one. It's a horrible site. They have like this C notification. I have no idea what happened. I don't know if they sent me a message or whatever. Our game is not... Oh, it is verified now. Okay. So can we search MMO98? Okay, so MMO98 does show up now on incremental DB. This is new. This wasn't added just a few hours ago. So I'm happy that they did approve it. I feel like so far there hasn't really been any impact though. Of I mean, I don't know what the kind of plan or like what I kind of was expecting. I just knew I should throw it on here as well. But I'm at least happy. There's a lot of negative toxic people in incremental DB. I mean, I guess you can't blame them if they suddenly get 300 incremental games thrown at them with the next fest, out of which maybe like 100 minimum are kind of very much slop. Guys, we need more likes, come on. I don't know, does that work? It was like kind of I'll post the link. It was kind of like a strategy of like, should I make like a Reddit post of like, this is the game I'll work on, and then like be on live stream and be like, everyone go and upvote this now. Give me the updates. But I think maybe not for now that we're going to do that. Online Idol RPG, MMO Grind Simulator. So these are all... Okay, so there's just one page. All of these are different. The Steam incremental next fest. Last minute entry just in time. Yeah, we're gonna be fine at this point. Idle MMO is huge. It has 50 downvotes. Wow, why does everything have this many downvotes? Crazy. This website is incremental DB. It's like where you can put incremental games on it. I think we really just now, because if you look at new, only one game got added before us. Why are there so many incremental games? Because people like them and they're... Yeah, this is a viewer game as well. Wow. Why does all of them have miserable downvotes? This is a rabbit hole. And then sometimes they have very good upvotes. Can you see like comments? Reviews. Please add save game. Okay, now I'm scared for if we're going to get... We have no reviews and no comments so far as well. You definitely are wrong. People want to see numbers going down. Easier to make them basic 2D platformers? Of course not. There is much depth in the genre. There's also a lot of like variants of incremental games as well. I feel like we should just... Let's look at some of the reviews of like which one has a lot of reviews. Pudgy's Bookshop. Whatever. For a web demo, you need to add save game? Yeah, I think that is generally still something you need to have. At always. What website is this, guys? This is incrementaldb.com. I'll just share the link again. So if you're making an incremental game, you can throw it on here. And like this has like a list of like all incremental games and you can find them like easier that way. So yeah, right now you can see like what are the popular ones. And then they have reviews. How does it actually look if I go to MMO98? And then I can click like, oh, I want to go to the itch, and then I can run the game. Yeah, and then like we can... So that's, there's a Metroidvania DB, or what do you mean Metroidvania one? is my Skyrim music? Okay, perfect. People work from home. Yeah, it depends. Like there is like the true idlers. I think there's actually filters. Like if you go here, search. You have like playstyle idle, semi-idle, active, and clicker. Hey everyone, bonjour Elian. How do you say live stream in French? I have no idea. The plan was supposedly to do some work. The problem is my brain is kind of fried. Also, I've been sneak peek for the Patreons. I've been working on another video today. You can just see my big bag of creatine. I'm doing the day in the life. It's gonna be a banger video. It's currently 33 minutes long, something like that. And yeah, this is coming out now Monday. Anyways, le stream. I would say live stream. I don't think there's a French word for it. Hello, hey Benjamin. Le stream, yeah. The stream live. It's like how they say AI and AI, like intelligence artificielle compared to artificial intelligence. So what I should do, the plan is we get to see a shirtless, maybe, because I go to the gym. It's part of the day in the life. It's my full routine, guys. What I should do today, diffusion en direct. That's so stupid. It's like in Japanese, they have a technical word for it, like hanshin, I think. Not hanshin, haishin, something like that. My wife just says Reibestream. I love it every time she says it. Is that? Yeah. What is it? How do you say it again? Something. Haishin, yeah. The itch, I'm stuck on black screen. So that is like something browser thing, I feel. I'm not 100% certain. I sometimes get it and then I restart and then I don't get it. So yeah, what we should do, basically, is we need to go and rework some of these things. They should no longer give that. So we have our skill tree, basically. But a lot of the entries here are actually not correct. Man, ich sprechen Sie Deutsch? Nein. Nein, ich spreche kein Deutsch. I can count 1, 2. What is it called? Like 1, 2 Polizei. 3, 4. That's how my parents taught me how to count to 10. This is so old. This is from 1995. OG Germans may know this. This is like all I know about German is I know the lyrics to this out of my head. Because we just listened to this when we were driving to Germany. Because every year, my parents' definition of, oh, Marnix will like this vacation, 8-year-old Marnix, was just, we go hiking in the mountain in Germany. We go to like the Eiffel mountain range, or we go to Garmisch-Partenkirchen. And I'm just sitting there like, Mom, I don't want to be here. Why do I have to walk 20 kilometers in the mountains? Can I just not be at home and chill? So I got like some passive, I got passive, how will you call it to German? I forgot the word, exposure. But I never bothered studying it. I never wanted to study it. And 99 Luftballon. Singe nicht ein Lied für dich. Or something like that. I don't know. My parents also love German music. I have the problem now, though, and I have this problem with French as well, is that my Japanese is like overwriting my other language knowledge. Where if I go to like Gamescom, for example, I will catch myself trying to respond in Japanese to people. Same with French. And then they look at me like I'm a fucking idiot, because that's kind of what I am. Because who says something in German and you get like a Japanese like response, and they're like, "Fuck, I'm so stupid." But yeah. We have some balancing stuff we could also do. I have the same thing. I hate it. Yeah. I think my biggest like thing that I kind of am sad by is that I'm somewhat. Oh, I have. Okay. Fuck. I'm like losing a bit of my Dutch knowledge as well. Like my more advanced Dutch is very much dying now. Where I always prided myself on having a pretty good Dutch vocabulary and like understanding of grammar, better than my friends. But I'm losing it slightly. My English is perfect because that's still the language I use mainly. There was this issue. I remember there was an issue with cluster overdrive and then marketing blast. Both of these use the same. My native language is Dutch. Born and raised in the good parts of Belgium. In the studio, do you guys talk in English? Still more Dutch, I would say. It's upgrades, operations. Cluster overdrive. Huh. Oh no, release game, marketing blast. So this is a bug then. Because these are separate operations with correct strings. Thank you, by the way, for the follow, lolboy30. I've heard it's the richest part of Belgium. Is it true? Yeah, because we work. Richest part of Belgium, poorest part of the Benelux. I don't know. Maybe, yeah. That is also true. Because there is this. Okay, we're gonna delve into a bug, and then I know what we want to fix today. I want some brainstorming with you guys about how we're going to do UI. Because there's a problem with our UI. We go to Suck Me Games. And we go to upgrades. So, oh, I just disabled it. I need to enable it again. Fuck. Upgrades. So the debugger here has a modifier list. So it should have a second modifier that enables upgrades. Upgrade general cost. No, this is not it. Oh, I think it just this one. So the bug fixing gives us cluster overdrive. And then this gives us marketing blast. Okay. Who made all these custom Unity menus? William did. I mean, I think this is just using Odin, so it's a little bit faster. I also did like one. The one that I added was this one, so I could see pricing with like an Excel style chart. So that the idea is like, I can at a glance see the further you go, like if everything is kind of equally priced, as in like you have the progression of the deeper you go in the skill tree. So in upgrades, this gives cluster overdrive. I need to give myself some money. Oh, it is fixed. Okay, I don't know why. But yeah, basically the problem is we had... I think I have my older version actually. I want to show you guys what we had before. Right, me. Windows. This should be an older build. No. We're not going to do the content size fitter. We need to redo the entire operations UI because William changed this and I woke up and I'm like, William, this is bad. He's like, yeah, I know this is bad, but what we had before was also bad. So if I switch, this is a build. That's why we're looking. I think I'm running 2 times at the same time. This sounds miserable. Okay. So here, oh fuck, this is also a more recent build. Oh, I can go and look at the Steam screenshots. Yeah, I think content size fitter and then also auto font sizing are both things that are like kind of very bad practice, I would say. The content size fitter is not like bad practice, but especially font scaling, I don't think is a good one to use. So if we look up MMO 98. Hey Goosey, how's it going? Here we can see the old operations UI where we had 2 taskbars at the bottom, or like, you know, it can increase, and then the operations at the top. The thought is that you can have, as you progress and you upgrade, you get multiple progress bars. Like you would have, oh, I can just show you how it kind of would look. But we need a good way to visualize this. Operations, content, progress. So that it could become like this. Now we can run 4 operations at the same time, basically. And then the idea is that also you can get more operation entries. And now, of course, these are both kind of weird. So like what we could do is we could like increase this and then decrease this. But I still would think that now you get the problem. What's the problem? The problem is that now it may seem that these are like 1-to-1. Huh. Is it supposed to happen that you can't do a marketing blast or a cluster overdrive, William, whilst you're provisioning the server? I think it... Oh, no. I think it's my fault for having copy-pasted some shit. But I don't like this UI either. Because it is... Why does this keep going? It leaves too much empty space. Reactive Windows 98 UI, what a time to be alive. So that's the problem we're running into now. Like, we need kind of this amount of text to make sure we can do like text for all of our operations. And then we need to have space for multiple progress bars. Also, the progress bar should go bigger. Operation progress bar, because this is just too small. Let's just edit this in here. Can we edit it in here? Operations content progress. So operation progress bar. So right now it looks like this. I think we definitely need to like make the loading bar taller. I think we can even do 4D. Put a position Y of -10. Make the entire one 10 pixels, 60. Higher. I think we can put this on -5. Something like that. It's not about the accuracy. It's just about, I don't want there to be too much empty space and it be kind of ugly. That's kind of more what I am annoyed by. So I guess what we can do here is we can turn this to like 0.6 and then this 0.6 in the anchors. We will apply these changes, delete this, and let's just apply this. So now it's going to be wider. But I don't think it's the... It's still going to be bad UX, I think, is kind of thing. Of like, yes, it's functional. Why did this not get updated? Okay, let me check again. Oh, I think I should do 0, 0 problem should be solved. Okay. Okay, yeah. Thank you, William. I don't really use the anchors that much, so probably that's why. So now it's going to look like this. But now the bar, it's too small. And it still feels like very basic. So this is what I'm looking for. Thank you very much, John Warner. For like, what is like a style that I can yoink from something else? Images, shell X view. The problem is, that's one thing as well. There is not a one-to-one relationship between a operation and a taskbar. One taskbar, no, like multiple operations can be doing multiple taskbars at the same time. So a simple line structure like this doesn't work, because then you are kind of forcing it to be that one-to-one relationship. Like you also have like HP open view that has like some good like Windows 98 styling and things like that, but I don't feel that's the problem with the Windows 98 stuff as well. There's just not much documentation or like visual assets of how it looks. Any reason why you recompile instead of using reload seat only set? I don't know, because it's just the default. Too much work though? I don't know what's too much work. I still think the previous one was good. It's kind of the problem. $98. Cheers. Are we gonna add this to our game as well, William? I was thinking about it earlier because I asked you like playlists, right? We're gonna have an OST. LimeWire UI. I think it's once again going to have the one-by-one relationship problem of every line is one operation. But we don't want that. Like one idea was to have like a tab view like this. We currently do not have any art for this, but then we would still need like a side thing, and it doesn't make clear its buttons. One alternative was to have like the buttons just to take up. I think we commissioned a total of 6 more songs, so we would have 7 tracks in game. And then the main menu theme as well. But this is also kind of messy. We have the bars. I still think the bars are just so good to have. Sounds like Winamp is on the menu. But they have miserable... Like, I don't want to make this UI.
Winamp. It really whips the llama's ass.
Is it always the same?
Winamp. It really whips the llama. Winamp.
We are not doing this in our game. Also, that UI is only Winamp. Yeah. It's not gonna be in... oh yeah, it only has one song in the playlist. DJ Mike Llama's whipping intro. Because this is just work area, Windows 98 UI. So we can do tabs. We don't need tabs. Also, William, we really need to make it an easier version of Minesweeper than this. This is the UI pack that we are also using also, but it's... if you look up Windows 98 UI, you find MMO 98. I mean, I guess that's a good thing. This uses tabs. Control panel. Ah, Comic Sans. Just add the dropdown. Yeah, but the way you write your code makes the UI miserable to like do it. I touched it and it just blew up, basically. Is this Windows 95? Packard Bell. My god, that's old school. Can you do an example of the data in Notepad, like worst case data? What do you mean, John Warner? Just add the drop down. Yeah. ACW91. Well, we have some good SEO. I think I found every single article of our Steam, every single image of our Steam page by looking up Windows 98 UI. So, is this going to be a whiteboarding moment? Let's do it. Okay. Let me make up some space. Let me change the window. Hello, esteemed guests. Whiteboard. Perfect. So that's your new one. What is the situation we are in? Let me just start with a blank canvas. I'm going to just take some screenshots and then we can work from those. Okay, so this would be one. And then let me pull up the Steam page as well. This would be two. So these are the two old ones that we have. So this is the OG. This is the rework. Bad. So what we need to have is we need to have a window that can have between 1 to 6 I don't know. I still feel like this could work if we kept it right at 4 operations and then 3 toolbars. This is still like my favorite. It also, you basically have the one that, it's very much ripped from execute. I am going to be honest there as well. Like if we take a look at execute, that's kind of, actually that's not the flow they have. But like you see how they have just like the buttons in like a big gray box. And then what we basically did is we added the progress bar at the bottom. And then the buttons went from the top down. And then if you got more progress bars, they went up. That one doesn't have any space to label each running instance though. Yeah. Because it just has one big one. This one doesn't have labels. I see. Okay, let me just write it down. Like what is bad about it? No progress bar. No progress label. And then this one. Why do I not like it? early game white space. Like this one maybe can work better, honestly. Just it's less cramped. Can we do something that the idle is like, instead of idle, it just doesn't say anything? And it's just a bigger empty taskbar? Oh. Yeah, it's just like a bigger taskbar and then the idle disappears. And then you only get like a text the moment that something shows up. I think this styling may be better. I think what we may just need to end up doing then is like having like some interior panels for both of these. Because it's something that like Windows 98 did style-wise. It's like, you know, you have like the inside panel instead of just like big flats, like Execute does that. Like just big flat and then button in there. So like, for example, here, Windows 98 usually just does more filling of like, we give this a parent container. I'm gonna take a look at how that looks. I think otherwise maybe I can live with this if it feels less flat. What about using tabs and the tab title for the progress shows the aggregated percentage? Oh. Oh, how would that look? I think it would be too confusing from the start. And then we still cannot label the tab long enough because then we would have like multiple of these next to each other. Tabs doesn't feel... Yeah, I think this is like the whole point with operation is like this is the core of the game. You always need to see this. So basically what we would do is we would throw an image on here that is like... like this, basically. Can we put it like 20, 15? Sure, take it. And then we do the same thing for operations. Just add an image. We'll make this one like white or something. Okay. So how does this look? I think the white doesn't help. Okay, let's make this alternating. So this isn't white. Let's start by that. So we make that a downwards one. And we make this one an upwards one. And then, okay, perfect. I can do padding. So let's do 10. Let's do 8, 8, 8, 8. Just. And then this one, top, let's do 8. Bottom, let's do 8. How would this look? This looks maybe better. It's too much gray on gray right now. And then the idle doesn't have enough space currently. To be fair, are there people here who aren't? You mean like who aren't game developers? I mean, what's the definition of what's a game developer? If you just made some Unity stuff. I think this could get somewhere. Just in making it a little less boring. I think we can do something more with the idle if we make it like a status panel. So let's go to operations, contents, progress. So let's clone this. We now have 4 progresses. and 5 operations. So we can fit in the 6 basically if we turn this into like 4. Nah, we just need to reduce spacing to 6. And then we can keep this at 8. Okay, so 6 operations. I think I can commit on this. And then what we maybe actually want to do is make this middle center. Just to have it like feel like it's taking up more space than like sticking it to the top and having then one very big empty space at the bottom. This is a little bit like execute again, I know. But I would personally think this flow feels better to making it feel like it has less white space. Okay, I can live with the operations thing. Let's take a look at the progress. So what is wrong with the operation progress right now? Okay, this one is like too much in your face. So let's do -10. And let's throw in some more progress. Can we fit 5? We cannot fit 5 at the current rates. Buttons in a receded frame feels a little off. I think it's fine. We'll see. If I made this a bit darker, and then the label. Why does this not feel like it's black? Huh? William, why do we put a canvas group on here? Oh, because you want to make it less obvious that it's active. I would remove the canvas group. I would make the canvas group always have alpha 1. Okay, so in that case I didn't need to change this. I can just put this back to like, nah. Okay, so the gray is not it. I think the opacity is not needed in this case. Now this is too same colory. Group box might be good. Yeah. Because we have enough space for that. Yeah, actually. So for a group box, I have this. Let's give this a top of 20. I think it's not happy. Oh, I need to ignore layout elements. Let me give this Text Mesh Pro 16. Just add font localization. Oh, my game had an exception. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Progress. This is a very basic term, but I just want to figure out. We need more space for the top. This should be 10. But now these two buttons don't really align. It's kind of ugly. But we can push the other one actually down a little bit. And now they align again. We just want to give it more detail. So what would be a good label for this? Not this. So there's a nice white or light beige background, receded frame. So that's this one. I think it draws too much color into the game then. For no, like we can make it like a darker gray to increase contrast. Maybe that's a better one. It's way off, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, no, this is still way too dark. And if it's like not really dark, then it still looks way off. Maybe this looks okay. It's like this would be how it looks, and then if we have only one entry, it would look like this. I think eggshell doesn't fit in this UI where all the rest of your... What the hell happened also to these texts? I don't... This is so cursed. I think eggshell doesn't make sense. Does pressing one kick off a progress bar? Yeah, it does. But you should be able to see... Oh! No. I think you at all times want to see the progress bars, because an alternative would be that you don't see them and you only see them when they're running. But I think it's better to have a very quick glance to see like, oh, I could be doing more right now. I have a lot of idle stuff. Like we could replace, so to say, this with like status 0 out of 5 or 0 out of 4. But this wouldn't look good. Because now it's like, it seems like there's nothing. It looks, idle ones look different compared to the active ones. Yeah. I get that, but I think... yeah, so this is what idle, and then this one would be like, let's just call this operational. Would look like. Maybe this works okay-ish. Because then you can still kind of see it. I'm gonna put this at 0.8. It also moves all idle ones to the bottom. Okay, so like the top one is always going to be up, so it should technically be this. Okay, I don't think we will do ever more than 4. I think, William, can we commit on maximum 3 operations at the same time? I think it should be fine as well, because you're only gonna have like 3 at the same time, and you're going to be able to fit 5 in here. What's this blurred text below revenue gain? I have no idea why that is. I think it's just because I'm doing some weird stuff in editor right now. We just call this like Q. Q is wrong because Q would make it seem like something that it isn't. I think. Oh, nice. So it works. I'm like, hey, suddenly I see like there's a message from Lolboy30. Just realized you guys are from Belgium, LOL. Yeah, I think status might be. It's like it's just a. It's a fluff text, is what I call this. Like just to fill up the UI. It's not operational. I should call this like provisioning server. This font size should go down to like 16 maybe. Loading bar can go up a little bit. The Twitch integration is awesome. I don't know. I don't think this is very much a Twitch streamer focused game either. Like we can make this one bigger. These are idle. Let's put them at 0.8. So this would be the final UI. I do like this a lot more. Let's actually bring back some operations. And then let's like pull a comparison. So we would go, this is a very big difference. We would go from this. Can I like easily get rid of just my notes? Yes. I think from this to this is very much a UX improvement or a UI. It's what I had, but actually UI-ified. Yeah, I think that's kind of what it comes down to. Like, it's the exact same in terms of functionality, I guess. Like, we changed the alignment, we added a little bit of other stuff. The dark gray receded box looks off for the buttons. Usually there would also be a simple frame box or no drawn frame, but no elevation. So how does it look without elevation? I think this looks too empty. I think we need to have some sort of a box. But it doesn't make sense to have 2 times operations, I think, either. Maybe not the most authentic, but good. I don't know if you can change this much, but it might look good with a Windows 98 toolbar. Buttons you press to add the operation progress. What is Windows 98 toolbar? Oh, like at the top. I think that's not space efficient, really. Yeah, I don't think we'll do icons. How do you live edit without it all reverting after exit play? It's all gonna revert. But I know kind of what I want. I know there's assets that you can persist it. I just take a screenshot, I remember some of the values, and if it's not 100%, it's not 100%. So this is default white. But if it's gray on gray exactly, this one is an actual like Windows 98 color. This is actually an inactive button. Is the correct term for this. This is a button that's being pressed. This is an inverted inner frame. Yeah. Like, what are we incrementing? You're incrementing your game, your infrastructure, and how much capacity you have for your servers, basically. Yeah, how many players can fit onto your MMO? And going from there. At the moment, you're taking up 60% of the form for those buttons. Yeah, and I think that's fine. Because the buttons are more important than the progress bar. The progress bar can be small. Yeah. It's way more important that you can easily push these buttons. Oh, well, I shouldn't have clicked that because now I have a bunch of errors. Okay. Can I just resume? Okay, I cannot resume. Well, whoever screenshot, I think we're gonna do this and I'm gonna be happy with it. So let's give this another shot. Okay, so let's go into operations. Oh, let's actually apply all. So operations. So we changed this. We changed the progress. Let's also just add this as a child. We'll make this 0.8, so it's a little bit less intense. 0.8. We'll make the total height 60. We'll make the label 18. Make the loading bar go a bit closer and maybe make it go a little bit taller still. We want this loading bar to take as much space as we can. So we now have 4. Let's get rid of the progress spacing. What if you space those buttons vertically? We can do that. There's just less buttons we can fit then. And then if it's active, it would be like this. Okay. So this is fine. Let's apply this. This needs to become a frame. We have a frame. Image. Layout element. Ignore. Give it an anchor. We put this one here. We need more top. 20. TextMesh Pro, fill up all the space. Let's add localization, font size 16. How did we call it again? The number of buttons is not fixed. It will expand as you unlock more upgrades in the game. So you're gonna start with just 1, but it goes up to like 5 or something. Oh, it was status. Thank you. That's why I was like, why is someone sending status? Do you believe me if I say that we still do not have a consistent gray in this game? I know. I know. And then this one. Oh no, I think I was going to make this one a little bit. We're gonna make this 10. And then we were gonna make this 10 as well. And then they still align. Enjoy your lunch, William. Don't worry. We're just gonna work a bit on this UI. Let me pull up my whiteboard again. Okay, so progress gets a different color frame. The one for button. Oh, this is the wrong one. Operations. It's this one. I think it's just a regular button. I think it's 60 wide. It's 50. I think it's 40 actually. This was gonna become 6. Middle center. Like this. This has no other things either. Okay. Just hardcode all the colors and modify it as hex codes by search replace all. Okay, so how does this look now in game? Okay, so this is the prefab override. That's kind of being annoying. We need to make sure that there's less segments on these taskbars. Here, operation progress. So this goes under progress. Huh. Okay, so it didn't get persisted correctly, I guess. First off, loading bar, segment count. Let's turn this into 10. Second off, this label can have a height of 20. This loading bar can be a little bit lower as well. Apply all. Okay, so Now we can add some more spacing. Let's do 6. Let's do 8. Let's do 20, 12. 20 is too much. 16. We have space anyway. Let's turn this into 24. Because we're not going to do more than 4. This isn't officially supported software. We do not have chiptune music. We don't have like tracker. I looked into like how do you make tracker music, and then I'm like, nope, we're not gonna do this. I still feel like this may be too big, the label. Let's do 16 because otherwise we get the clash of like this Text Mesh Pro. Could be like a little bit bigger actually, because this is like, you know, this is a header in comparison. Let's just make this 24 tall. Yeah, there's something funky going on with the font. Oh well. Where do you get all this windows? We have a bunch of custom stuff at this point that I just made in Asprite. But if we just look up Windows 98 or like 95 and then under game assets, here, this one. This is what we're based on, retro Windows GUI. And then things like, for example, our progress bar, we made custom versions of. Like we've made some variants at this point, but this is kind of like our baseline that we based upon of. GUI GUI. No, it's GIF. I'm gonna keep saying GUI. GUI. I'm gonna call it Guy, not GUI. Not the modern one, which is trash. This one, retro Windows GUI. Oh, you mean the other MS Paint? Who's texting me? Oh. Aha. So this was the mock-up. I think icons for operations would not be, because the operations are more important than the progress bars, I think. Like what, if this wasn't Windows 98, what I would rather do is swap these two. That like these bars would be the buttons, and then these would be like little spinners, like progress spinners to see how far you're going. But Windows 98 did not have spinners, so it doesn't really make sense there. Okay, so this is fine. Okay. I think we can delete these. Let's do the font localization. Do I have it open? I do. Operations. So general Bimbos 98. What does that mean? Adding gravy. No idea. Also, by the way, hi everyone who's been joining. We're having a very good concurrent viewer graph of like phew. So yeah, don't worry, John Warner. Still, thank you very much for the effort you put into drawing that. I can tell you are not an artist as you're. I feel like you're more of a programmer than an artist. Although it was surprisingly clean. Okay, so I think I can just look up status. Operation status. So now this should be localized. And then operation entry, if we put these in here. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we perfectly can fit up to 6. There is no way that I think we would get to more than 6 operations in the game. Because I think then it's we've done something wrong. Or hey, maybe I'm gonna just be reworking this again in like a month or something. So let's take a look. How does this look in-game now? So provision server. Yeah, the 10 instead of 20 is, I think, a lot better. Why do we not have the status? I think my prefab isn't... yeah. There's a problem here. Overrides. This rect transform reverts. Okay. Now we have status. I'm like, why is it so empty? Let's take another look. Endgame screen, blue screen of that. So I was thinking about this. The problem is we kind of don't want to do a hard lose condition. Didn't I just change it so that there would be a status? Why do you get changed? Like, I don't get it. Let's take another look. Because that's kind of one thing that we don't really have. There's no like demo end condition. You can kind of just keep playing. I don't know if we want to put in an end condition either. Let's just go back to playing here. Yeah, there's no status. Why is there no status? Provision the server so that works, and then operations, content, progress. Oh, it clears it. I think it's going to be part of like the code that William has for how it works. It's gonna just like delete everything and then spawn new entries. Okay, so the cheaty way we're going to fix this, because I don't want to deal with changing his codes, is we're gonna throw this into content. Aspect part of the top. Part of the bottom. Perfect. And now that shouldn't happen anymore. It could work just blue screen of that after some time for the demo only, and it would probably be funny. But you need to have some way to still like be like, hey, you can keep playing. Especially if it's like, bam, okay, playtime's over, bitch. I think that would not be like a good taste. Okay, now we do have status shown up here. But the button disabled color is the same. This is actually a problem. That's a problem with using button disabled, actually. Some games used to be that, but I don't think it's what people want now. We need to change this, unfortunately, because otherwise it's too bad. Let's change this to just this regular one. And we'll just have to make it a little bit of a custom gray. Operation entry. I think it's gonna be fine. I don't think they wanted that either. Yeah, so that's kind of thing. How does a like making a blue screen of that would be so easy, especially Windows 98 style. But it needs to make sense, kind of. I think definitely I want to have some sort of a... Okay, so now the colors are more like different. Just to inform the player that is a beaten demo. I think that would be the best way to have something of like you can do like 5 releases, but like ever you win, or you could be like, but the problem is you can be like, oh, this is a development build or like early build, but it's like the demo build. It's not an actual early build, so to say. So it didn't actually crash. You would need to give the player some form of a warning, I think, before it actually happens. And then even then, I think it's very rude to just be like, stop it, you can no longer play the demo now. What we could do, actually, is at a certain point, you try to... This is still evil. When the game update to Windows XP and the computer crashes because of low spec. I think the idea would be like, develop... And then, like, if you press the develop button, after, like, 5 games, you get the blue screen that says, like, error, your PC is not good enough, scrub, or whatever. Further progress is locked. So that you're kind of, like, stuck. But it's still, like, the fact that I'm saying the word stuck makes me feel like it's bad game design. Where you want to stop them from progressing deeper, but you don't want to stop them from playing. I think is the best way to describe it in my eyes. I don't know how we do that. It's definitely something we need to talk to with William. After 5 games, the develop button grays out, but you still need to actually tell the player of the error pop-up could also have a button for wishlisting. Yeah. Of like, error, you have reached the limit of this demo. Log the upgrade and then update the tooltip. Nah. Start new franchise or continue with current franchise. I don't think so. This is gonna... The release, we're gonna change this to announce, actually. Because we've changed the flow yesterday. Announce. Press any key to restart the computer. Maybe we're overthinking it for the demo. Or maybe it's just an informational thing. I don't think it needs blue screen. I think blue screen is just a funny thing, but I think indeed it maybe doesn't really add much to the game apart from, oh, it's funny thing. Now, on the other hand, is it locking the skill tree? Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Like, the skill tree is going to just be smaller. It's not going to be locked. It's going to be just smaller. There's going to be like a dedicated like demo skill tree and then full game skill tree. Is the art and asset pack? It's a mix. Starts with asset pack and then we made some custom stuff for it as well. I think like crunchy coconut. I think that is still kind of what I am thinking of. Let's fuck it. We'll just mock something together. So under pop-ups are no Norman. Okay, UI image. So we call this the BSOD pop-up. This takes up the full screen. And what color is this? I mean, it should be the same color as always, right? I want to give players the option to still continue, but maybe not. So how does this look? We're just gonna rip this. This is gray with blue text. Text UI. Text Mesh Pro. MMO 98. Font localization. Take up the full space. 400 by 80. Center. Center. Bottom, sure. I'll make it bold. I definitely want to keep the press any key to continue. Right. Oh, it has like space underscore. Could be the exit game screen. I think I'm just gonna put in text of like, yo, if you want, you can keep playing, but you can no longer do any sequels. So this would go at the bottom. Let's just make this 30. And then like we would do one big one. We call this like, okay, so this is the continue footer. Any key to wishlist, that's also, I think, too invasive of like, there is only one option to... Oh, maybe we can do something. I have an idea. We're gonna change the any key to continue, I think, but let's first be like, this can be big. Let's give me like 900 by 400. You have let's do 1500. You've reached the end of the MMO 98 demo. Being more than... We don't have key or input rebinding because we don't have keyboard inputs really. It's just mouse. Hi, Danny. How's it going? So what we do, okay, so we keep this body text and then the continue footer image. Let's make this 1000 wide by 70. How I envision this right now is we're going to make a custom button. But Unity doesn't support like easily changing the font color depending on the button state. I mean, we can make that work, I think, actually. This is going to have a horizontal layout group. Okay. Why? Button. Okay. This is gonna be 70. I should just use my pre-made button just so it looks a little bit better already. This is not the look that I actually want to go for. It's going to be easier. Middle center controls child size height. Yes. Let's make this 250. So we would have like clickable buttons as well either way. I don't want to do buttons. Yeah, I think we can make it work. Oh, thank you very much, Hamster Steve, for the Prime sub as well. Oh, hi, Octara. I am live, indeed. What do you mean the phone betrayed you? There's a schedule in the Discord as well. Clickable. I don't want it to look like this. I think you guys... I need to redo it because I think otherwise you're not going to see the vision. Let me just... rework this. So I have button. We're gonna make this the continue button, sure. And let's make it once again bold. And let's make this actually the same color as this. And then we can do text white. Piercing white. Okay, let's just make this darker, because it's gonna be a cursed blue screen of that anyways. But then, if we do a color swap on the button, color tint. Oh no, the default is that it's blue. And we make it go black. That was the idea. Or white. No, black. And then we get 3 of these. So one that says continue. One that says wishlist. And then one that says like main menu. And then in between these, I'm gonna add an image. The image is gonna be 6 white. Sure. And we add these as dividers. So it looks like this. And then let's take a look how it looks in game actually. On hover, it should be like a button. I know why this is. For some reason, when I have prefabs in Unity, their Z position gets put to minus 300 or something like minus 935. Why do we not have the hover? Oh, I think I know why. The blue screen of that pop-up, this is a raycast target. Fuck. This one is also a raycast target. Fuck. Why can I not highlight my button? I don't know. We're just thinking, William, basically, how do we give the demo a clear end? Whilst not fully blocking them? Is the blue screen of that pop-up a canvas? No, it's not. Should it be a canvas? It now is. I don't know. Why do we always have canvases? I feel like it may be too late to do this at runtime. Okay. This shouldn't be a like... Right, let's try this again. Where the idea is you can still kind of keep playing. You're not fully kicked out. Okay. Oh, that's the thing, graphics recaster. Click the top 2 buttons in the inspector. I clicked them. I don't know how much I have to click them. We'll just see. But basically, you still get the option to keep playing the current world. You can go back to main menu if you want to give it another shot. Or you can, yeah. So then you could do like this, basically. And this would then be triggered. Like we would add like some more text here. But this would then like get shown if you try to like develop your 5th game or something. So you kind of know like, ah, fuck, I'm kind of stuck on this now. And then maybe we can put something off like, you've been playing this game for this long. Ranking sounds bad for potential customers, yeah. Like, I want to like style it a little bit more, of course. This is just to like show you guys the vision. Isn't it better if hover transitions snappy? What do you mean hover? Hover transition snappy. I think we need to disable selected from being this. But I think maybe, William, we can make this work, right? I think 5 sequels should also be quite a lot of gameplay already. And then be like another good reminder of like, look, you playtest 4. Try fate duration 0. Is there a fate duration by default? Oh yeah, here. I feel like we should do that on more of our buttons. Add it below the pop-ups. I'll fully hook it up later then. Yeah, all right. I wanted to see if this could even work to begin with. And I guess I'm... Okay, yeah, so now it's instant. Now it's snappy. 5 games sounds a bit much for demo. We can change the number. But I think it's a good call to action without being like fully hard lock. It's like you can still keep working on your current sequel if you want to. And this kind of gives maybe... Okay, this is very hopium. The idea is you speedrun 5 sequels, you reach this and you're like, okay, actually, let me just go to main menu and let's start a new game and actually plan it out more. I think that is very optimistic already. Good to know. Yeah, I think that's kind of the thing. I was thinking about it all the time today in the gym, actually, of like, we need to have like some way to tell like, this is it, my dude. No need to keep playing. There's nothing new coming anymore. But I couldn't come up with a good idea. But I think the blue screen of that is a good one. Good night, Tim. Sleep well. All right, William. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm probably gonna wrap things up soon as well. We'll grind some when I get back home. Don't worry about it. Maybe use game timer. I don't like the main game timer thing. I used to play... Minecraft used to have a PC gamer demo that you could play for, I think, 99 minutes or something. before the game got like read-only. I replayed that shit so much back when like I didn't have the money yet because I was like 12 to play Minecraft. And then I remember it was Minecraft 1.4, but 1.6 was already out, but the demo never got updated. And then I kept trying to make like, I think Pistons, no, we're 1.7. I think 1.7 was out. I kept trying to play it. Yeah, I wouldn't do it either. Like the blue screen of that is also kind of like, especially if you're not, like if you just kept the game open for an hour, you may not have actually read the end. Silly post demo ending goals. I think that's scope creep. My dude, have you seen this? This is the problem. How long have we been working on it? I think 7 weeks now. Change 1,000 blocks. It's like nothing. We had like one idea for like at some point maybe replacing our entire start screen with like an actual like fake desktop. I just think that the UX unfortunately is like too hard to make it look to make it work. Let's rename these two to divider as well. So how does this look on my screen? 2 days is enough to add a few more mechanics and extra upgrades. I don't think we're going to be doing those. But yeah. Oh, I hate a typo. Divider like this. Also, I should charge my phone because I have 7% phone battery. Oh well. Yeah. To create days and a crate of Red Bull to work off that nice to have backlog. Easy. Unfortunately, I do not have a crate of Red Bull. Okay, so I'm gonna throw the blue screen of that pop-up text in BSOD body, BSOD wishlist, BSOD underscore continue, BSOD underscore. Don't think we need continue and main menu. Like, actually, wishlist. Do we have a standalone wishlist? We have another document. Generally, Steam also. Okay, wishlist is a shared term. Okay, so I don't need to add wishlist here. Steam also has, like, we looked it up in our documentations actually. They don't recommend doing achievements for demos in general either. So that's why we kind of left them out as well. On like somewhere under Steamworks, they mentioned it. Also simple to implement. Once again, we have a lot of other stuff that like right now should be more priority. Mountain Dew kelp. I don't think so. There's like the Japanese only, like they of course they have energy drink with anime girls on it. But I don't think there's like a big otherwise like what you're looking for basically. So do we have a string for? Yes. Continue has a string. Oh, but it needs to be uppercase. Oh, but can't I? It's not a thing to like force text to be uppercase. Okay, a textile. No, okay. So I'll have to actually make like variants. All right, or is there? Should I make like something that I can just put on a TMP and makes it like fixed uppercase? I don't know what the better approach is. Either I make an extra script, it's kind of like a general thing that gives you like options to always make it text uppercase or lowercase, or I make a second entry for terms that we already have. Like, for example, we would have to make a second version of like wish lists and call it like wish list uppercase. This feels dumb. TMP has tags to make it uppercase. Okay. TMP tag uppercase. Perfect. But the problem is I still need to put this then in my localization. So I would still need to make a second thing, because this gets overwritten. This value completely with what is in the spreadsheet for localization. So it shouldn't be like this style of tag. Set it to tag plus localization string. Oh, here. This is the solution. I just have to make it like this, I think. So if we now look at the wish lists, and then small caps, uppercase. What's small caps? And then main menu. This should be it. We were overcomplicating it, Iroxima. I'm curious. Small caps. The height of lowercase, but all caps. Huh. Okay. So now we should have localization, and it should remain uppercase. Because the other approach just wasn't good or smart. Yeah, perfect. Indiana Jones grabbing his head. I mean, we don't know yet how it's gonna go. Have there been any incremental DB updates also? Since earlier. We have gotten 3 downvotes now. Let's go. Oh. Someone voted on the game you added. I got 2 XP. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Now I'm starting to check wish lists like a madman again, which is not good. Oh, we gained 8 more wish lists since we started the live stream. Maybe from some of you guys. No, still Asia. Japan is still carrying, and then US. Isn't US sleeping right now? Oh well. So this should be localized, at least. Thank you very much, Devroids, for the wish list. Yeah. We're gonna throw this in a prefab. Together with like all the other ones. Confirmation pop-up. This should actually belong here at the blue screen of that pop-up, I guess. I don't know if we have to do an actual blocker. let's just create. Oh, what did I just do? I did something with the prefab. Huh. Because I know William has this thing. Create empty parent. Make this a shot. Cancel. Oh, because I need to be in the prefab now. Okay, so we're gonna call this content. It just takes up the entire space. It has no image. But then this way, basically, the pop-up will be permanently enabled, but content will be disabled, and it makes it... Oh, so this one should also not... copy components, move components, base component values. That's the wrong one. Base component is new. Okay, so this way, the main game object for the pop-up can stay alive. And then, yeah. Currently 6 a.m. in Houston, Texas. Good morning, Jeremy. Another beautiful day. And it's 9:17 p.m. here. Okay. I think we're gonna leave it at this. Hey, Mimir Bites. I think you joined at the Washington State. Why are you so up so early? I guess you just haven't gone to sleep yet, Iroxima. So what did we do? We made the operations more pretty. We made a blue screen of that. And I think that's all we did. These live streams are not about productivity. I'm gonna be honest, like the productive work gets done early in the morning. And the fun stuff gets done on streams with you guys. That's the trade-offer. Take it or leave it. But yeah, I'm getting a little bit exhausted. There is a fixed operations UI. Yeah, it should be. Or what do you mean, John Warner? Like operations, I'm not thinking about anymore. We are way beyond that one now. Let me check. What did my... Yeah, I just had to... we did some IRC stuff. Oh yeah, we added the tooltip there. And that's it, basically. Yeah. Still, if you look at what we've done in 2 hours, it's miserable. However, I'm knackered, as the UK boys say, UK lads. I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know how much like hardcore development we'll be doing. Is the demo public yet? No, because we still need to localize. That's on my list for tomorrow. No, there's 2 things. We can ship without localization. That's fine. I implemented the demo, but William needs to go through the demo steps once more. And then we also need to do the progress tree, and then William needs to do some implementation as well. Demo should go live tomorrow, I think. Regardless, I think, because of this thing. Time until next fest. I think no matter what, we're shipping a version tomorrow, just so we already have a build on Steam. So we definitely won't have the problem of like our game being forced out of the Steam Nexus because there's no demo live. Our demo is approved already. We just need to upload a new build and then hit the button. And I think tomorrow is kind of like, for me at least, because it's Sunday, like very much the, oh shit, you really need to start putting your demo up now, Marnix, in whatever state it is. But I think it's going to be in a pretty okay state at least. So yeah, that's all for today's live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you everyone for having tuned in. We have one more planned for tomorrow. I can actually pull up because I'm not sure. Feels like trying to finish in the game jam, except there's more pressure. Yeah, so we have a schedule. We're going to be doing a little bit more tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. And then Monday, I'm doing a spa day. I'm just going to the onsen. And I'm just going to like decompress and then we are just gonna keep. Then we're gonna play demos. Then it's like whatever. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna do some MO98 stuff, maybe. But yeah, the 23rd is my Zen day. So yeah, thank you very much everyone for having tuned in. A bit of a shorter stream. I mean, still like the 2 hours and 20 minutes flew by. I have to be honest. So yeah, thank you very much. See you guys in the next one. Bye.